Howdy folks, thanks for joining me in the brewery. About to put down, on this video I'm going to putting down two beers, both of which are the extract kit pouches from Nowronian. I'm only doing one today for a reason. As you've seen in recent videos, I've been getting into the brewing for a freeway lager trial. This is part of that freeway lager trial. That's comparing a fresh wort kit to one of these extract kits, and the third brew will be a all dry extract lager, which is coming down the track a little bit. And I'm also trying to get the kegerator back refilled with beer. So I'm eating two parts, and because now in the new brewery I've only got one ferment fridge down here, so it makes it a little bit harder to do, you know, brews that aren't the same. So right now I've got this Bohemian pilsner which I want to brew. I've also got a summer ale in this kit as well, and I want to get both of them on because I want to get them both into the kegerator as quick as I can, because, you know, I need beer in there and a little bit over bloody the shit poor selection of commercial beer there is in town, and I can't get anything, or getting hard to get anything too decent on a regular basis to drink. So had to thinking about it, but how do I go about this? The initial thought was to brew them both about 13.5 degrees. You know, on the upper end for the lager, on the lower end for the ale. That's not really the best way to do it. I want to give this lager particularly its best chance of, you know, brewing its best, so it can be a good comparison to the other lagers. So what I've decided to do, I'm going to batch this fella up today, put him together, which we're going to do in a minute. I'm going to bung him in the fridge. I'm going to ferment him at 11 degrees for 4 or 5 days. Let it get rolling along. Let the yeast get up doing its thing, yeah, and get some of that initial ferment going. Then I'm going to put together the summer ale, which you'll see a bit later in the video. I'm going to roll them all together and put it in the fridge with its correct yeast, and I'll raise the temperature in the fridge to 16 degrees. So that'll get that lager yeast the boost along to keep going through and finish out, and yeah, sort of will start to lean into a de-rest. But we'll also allow the ale yeast to work at the temperature it's happy at. So I can let it do its thing properly. Then they'll run a couple of days, then we'll run them up to about 19 to finish them both off. And hopefully I can have both beers done inside of 2 weeks. Now, when you're seeing this video, obviously it's going to be about a week after I put this fella on, or 5 days, 6 days thereabouts. But anyway, for now, let's get this on. So, what I've done, I've got myself about 19 litres of water. I've treated it with sodium met and some ascorbic acid and let it sit. I've actually filled this yesterday, so I was planning on doing this brew yesterday. But this sat for about 8 hours yesterday, uncovered, got the lid on later in the afternoon just so no nasties get in there. And this is nice and treated. I've got to do it because my water is quite chlorinated here in town since I've moved. But anyway, so what I've got about 15.5 litres, 16 litres in here at the moment, and I've got another 3 and a bit litres over here in the jug, ready to go in case I need to top up. So I'm looking for 20 litres in the fermenter. So I'm going to start with our malts. Now, I'm not going to give you the actual measurements because when you buy the kit from Nowronian, I'll put a link down below. It comes with the pouch and also comes with a bag of ready mixed, you know, malts and sugars. When I picked up these packs from Chris down there just after Christmas in the new year, grab my spoon. Yeah, when I grabbed them for Chris, I didn't get the malts. Previous kits I grabbed the malts. He didn't actually have a bag already made on at the time for the pilsner. He'd then running up. So I said, don't worry about it. I just use me malts at home. And he's just given me the actual numbers. So I'm not going to give you the numbers. I will give you the makeup. So light dry malt, and that's not all of it. Light dry malt. So maltodextrin. Now, everyone knows I'm not a fan of maltodextrin, but this comes in the kit, so it's going in. So obviously I want to do the kit as it is. I do want to actually do a brew down the track once I get a few other things out of the way, where I'm going to split one of these kits and do half of it with the maltodextrin and half without, and see what difference there is. Anyway, so dry malt, maltodextrin, and aromatic dextrose. And we'll get that in. Now, water's already well aerated, especially coming out of the out of the taps around here. So don't need to stir that bloody too much, just enough to mix it in. Okay, ouch. Now I'll make sure I get all the bloody goodness out of this. Didn't do the greatest job of doing it, but probably should have mixed that a bit more before I tipped it in. There you are. Let's do a little bit of a clean up. Because that's all our malt now, hops in there, so I don't want to miss any of that. Same as getting all the stuff out of your extract in. Make sure you get it all in there. That's got us up a bit over 18 litres. So we'll top him up to 20. At least it's only a rough number, that's good enough. And that's her. And I'll get this mixed together. We'll get a hydro in. Find my hydrometer. Everything's in different places in the still getting used to everything lives in here. Now let's get rid of that just to clear the tap. And we'll get our hydro sample. And while that's settling in, yeast. I'm pitching Berlin on this fella. Now, I'm not fermenting in this. I am fermenting in the Fermenting King Junior. I need to use these to get 2 beers in the fridge. I can't fit two big fermenters. I can fit 2 of these in. So I will be transferring this into there, and I will ferment about 15 litres. This I'm not going to ferment it all. I won't get it all in. This only holds 20 litres. but I'll be dropping 2 packs of Cellar Science Berlin. On the fresh walk kit I use the Cellar Science German, which I believe is 3470. This I'm assuming is S189, going by the description. So it actually said in the dates it's used at a rate of 12 grams per 5 to 6 gallons. So they're saying 1 packet, I'm saying 2. So she's going to use the bloody larger temps. And our initial gravity here is, let's call that 1038. So for the sake of not wasting your time anymore, I'm not going to go through the process of transferring this while you're watching. So as I said, going in there, yeast on, in the ferment fridge at 11 degrees, and it's going to sit there for 4 or 5 days. I'll update you on that very shortly when I come back to throw the summer ale on. Righto folks, it's now 6 days since I put down the Bohemian Pilsner. It's sitting in the fridge chugging away. Actually the fridge is set at 11 degrees, but I've only got the temp sensor just sitting measuring the air because I've only got an actual cover for the probe on one of the fermenters. I normally strap it to just one of them when I've got 2 running. So I couldn't have been bothered dicking around the other day when I did it. So it's been showing around 13.5 degrees on the little sticky thermometer. So I'm going to go with that, but I'm happy enough with that. That's going to run fine at those temps. But so today, I said, we're 6 days in. I've just got a sample on the pills, just to see where she's travelling up. And she looks like she's sitting around 1020 on the hydro sample. So got a little bit to go, not a real lot, but that's good. I'm happy because I still wanted to have some left at this point. So that's her. That's a bit of a taste how she's travelling. Yeah, that's coming along all right. So it's right around the ready time to go into a de-rest. Which was the plan all along, so we could get this second brew in the fridge with it and get them both at the same temp. So the summer ale. So we've got our pouch here, good to go. I'm getting him in first thing. Get him a good mix up this week after not really getting up pills a good mix. Anyway, in she goes. I haven't got the crud in there this week, let's be honest, so that's good. Now I've got 16 litres of water in here. I've taken 2.5 litres off that already, so I had 18.5 ready to go. It's been treated with sodium met, sorbic acid, and I've popped a little bit of gypsum, a bit of calcium chloride, and a little bit of calcium sulfate, and a little bit of calcium chloride, about half as much again in it, just a little bit, just to boost up a little. Now I'm getting my malts out. Now again, I'm not going to give the actual numbers because that's giving away Chris's secrets down there. But this one is more dex heavy than malt heavy, and I don't have quite enough of the light dry malt or the dex. I'm a bit short on both. I'm just going to top up with a little bit of dry pils malt to get up to the same sort of level. This stuff is so fine, the dry stuff, if you bloody want to work with it. I can taste that just floating around in the air. Anyway, here she goes. So yeah, if you're using that stuff in the in the kitchen, just be aware of that. It does get bloody flame. That's in. And dextrose. I'll take that down really well, haven't I? Well, let's go bushy on it. I think that's the end of my dextrose. I have to go and for some more. And some maltodextrin. And then it all in, we'll try. Try more. I can throw them in the cupboard, not actually, yeah, throw them away. That one will go away. Oh, good. I'm mixing back in. And that gets me a bit over 18 litres. Now, still think I'm going to be a little bit short on overall gravity, so I'm not going to top this up on 20. I'm only going to top up to 19 litres. That's good enough. Now I'm not going to, same as the pills, I'm only going to get about 14 litres of this into the fermenter. Mix. Let's get a hydro sample. I'm going to call that 1039, nudging 1040. And the magic alcohol produced for this one, there's going to be 1 pack of Cellar Science nectar. I've not used the nectar yet. The UK style, so realistically, I don't know what yeast comes with the pack, but it's probably like a 5 or a BRY 97. So that you can go with that, but I've got a few of these nectars about, haven't tried one yet, so let's run with it. It's described as a fun, unique yeast with a UK pedigree that emphasises fresh malt flavour while producing fruity citrus and floral flavours, perfect for pale ales and IPAs. We're not running any extra hop flavours, so emphasises fresh malt flavour. That's going to work nice because I think realistically this is more of a malt focused beer. Actually, that's sitting on 1040, so I'm very happy with that. So I'm going to transfer this now into my Fermented King Junior and get it in the fridge. I'll adjust the fridge to let's go 17 degrees, and we'll ferment this fella. We'll ferment the lager, let them finish off. So they'll probably take about a week from here. 8 days maybe, might need 10 to fully finish off with a cold crash, but we'll see. But either way, all good. So I'll see you, I don't know what, about a month's time, and we'll be tasting these fellas. Until then, links are down the bottom for Patreon. Hit the subscribe button if you're interested. If you're subscribed or a patron, thank you. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. But for now, I'm done. So I'll see you in the next video. We're brewing beer, drinking beer, or talking beer. Good brewing.